Have you ever wondered what it is like to get the world record for the worst esports attempt ever? No, you haven't. So that's why I'm going to be showing it to you guys today. Welcome to a brand new video. Today we're going to try and get the other end of the spectrum of the esports leaderboards. You know, I've tried the last couple of years to do my best to qualify for esports, and it's always been in vain, always sweating to get the best times, to be faster at the game, get better setups, but it's all just a waste of time, really. We're focusing on the other end of the leaderboard, simply because I've been inspired lately, ladies and gentlemen. Yesterday, I got revenge on a rammer, and I've got to say, it felt a little bit too good. So I thought I'd deal out some damage to the AI as well today. We're going to be doing lots and lots of bad things. So if you're quite sensitive to bad driving, twitchiness on the pad, assist driving, missed apexes, all of the like, feel free to click away from this video. But if you do enjoy this kind of content, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more serious racing videos. Apart from this one, this is the rare exception today. But it's event number 2 for the Esports Qualifiers for 2019. We're going to get right into it and see just how badly we can do in the Esports Qualifier. So how do we get the worst possible score on the Esports leaderboards, you ask? Well, there's actually a bit of a fine art to this. We need to take away as many bonuses, as many multipliers as we can. As you guys know, if you're trying to have a go at this competitively, you need to set the AI to the maximum difficulty level to get bonuses that way. You need to turn off all the assists to get bonuses that way. So we're doing the complete opposite. We're turning on all of the assists. We're making the AI as ridiculously slow as we can make them. We're going to be crashing. We're going to be getting penalties, corner cuts, flashbacks, all of the above to just really drag the score through the mud as much as we can. That first crash that you saw there was not intentional. I legitimately died there. So that was, you know, me warming up to the occasion. You know, you can't just jump straight into, you know, crashing people out and, you know, have it go 100% correctly. So, you know, I just thought I'd test the damage model myself as well. And why not put a little bit of focus into this part of the game? Hopefully, we can have some damage model improvements for F1 2019. Just raising some awareness for the damage model, because we still care about that side of the game as well. Anyway, so what I'm trying to do is I'm crashing everyone out. A, because I need to lower the score as much as I can, but B, the actual goal of this challenge is actually to win the race. So we need to take everyone out so that we can drive as slowly as we can, get as many penalties, I don't know, go up escape roads, reverse, do whatever we need to do so that we can finish this race in the longest period of time that we have available. So that's really the goal, just taking everyone out. It's proving to be a little bit difficult. The F1 cars, if you don't know, are very sensitive to damage. You can easily lose a tyre, and if you lose a tyre, then you can't progress in the race any further. So there is a bit of an art to how you take people out. What I've been doing is aiming to make sure that the AI cars land on my side pod. It's this part of the car right here. That part of the car cannot be damaged. That's like a restriction by FOM and just the makers of the game, Codemasters. So there's no damage that occurs in that section of the car. So it's imperative that we make sure that the other people hit our car in that section of the car, and we should be fine. But, you know, the odd blooper still happens from time to time.
That looked bad. Are you alright?
But thankfully, in this challenge, we have the flashback button, which undoes all of our mistakes, so we can go again, thankfully. That is the benefit of being at the other end of the spectrum of the esports leaderboard. I mean, look at that. I even hit Magnussen harder into the wall than what I went into the wall. The tyre and suspension damage physics can be a bit funny sometimes. You can absolutely slam into a wall at full speed, front on, and nothing will happen. But other times you might touch a wall side on, and you will absolutely explode.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Yeah, and here comes the mistakes. I've got to say, blowing cars up is not as easy as it looks. But we finally got there in the end there. We got a multi-car combo, and we limit the amount of drivers in this race down to about 7 or 8. So yeah, here we go. This took surprisingly a lot longer than what you would think to get this all done. Many mistakes, many times where I just blew myself up, to be honest. But now we just have one more driver left to kill, and that is... who is it? I think it's Brendan Hartley, I think. Here he comes. Boom. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. We got a 5-second stop-go penalty, which we will need to serve before the end of this race. Otherwise, we will be disqualified. But there we go. As long as we finish this race, we will win the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. And with that, we will potentially get the worst score on the esports leaderboards. There is no way that anyone is driving worse than this and is actually trying. But anyway, serving our penalties. We got our front wing changed and fixed there. So we're now sorted in terms of penalties. Now it's time to butter up the score, shall we say, with our very horrible driving. You know, it's just, you know, pushing so hard into turn 1 or turn 2 there, shall I say. Just overstep the marks a little bit, but I'll fix it up for the next corner, I promise. Braking for the next left-hander. Oh, crap, I've missed it again. I've missed it again. That's going to cost me more time. I'm so angry. So angry. We're going to have to reverse this out. Austin Powers style. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Anyway, more front wing damage. That's not going to do the score all too well, so I'm really upset about that one. We'll have to come into the pit lane and fix that one.
If you don't take the drive-through penalty this lap, you will be disqualified.
Oh crap, I think I've just done myself in here. I didn't realise I had another drive-through penalty to serve, and when you have front wing damage, I don't think you're allowed to serve a drive-through. Oh no. Oh no. Why? Why has that happened? Because I've got no front wing, the game will prioritize changing the front wing for safety as opposed to keeping you in the race to serve the drive-through. So the last 40 minutes to an hour has been a complete waste of time. 20 drivers being taken out of this race, all for nothing, and Brendan Hartley at the end of the day wins the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and because we've been disqualified, guess where we end up? Last freaking place. Behind anyone who was in the race, or who was out of the race even before I started this challenge. That is unbelievable. The goal of this challenge is, yes, to get the worst score possible, but you can't do that when you get disqualified. You have to win the race to even get on the leaderboards. So, yeah, we have to go all over again and make sure that we don't get disqualified. So here comes the big old rage montage. Taking out one of the Force Indias. Very nice. I was just trying to rush through this as quickly as what I possibly could. But as you can imagine,
Nope.
I couldn't even take people out properly without wiping myself out. So that was pretty annoying. I noticed that you could take a few people out in this challenge and nothing would happen. You get like warnings, but as soon as you take out about 4 or 5 people, every time it would be like a drive-through. So I had to do this in a certain way. I had to make sure that when I did take someone out that A, I didn't get any front wing damage, which I actually have now. No one is left in this Grand Prix. We have to serve a drive-through, which we're serving now. Looks like it's going to be a stop-go. I think. It was stopped. What is happening? There's no front wing change. I still have a red front wing, which is a little bit alarming. But I think we're done in terms of the penalty served, because we just did one there. But as you see, no front wing. Let's just confirm as we go around for the next lap. If there is no drive-through penalty, we are fine. We should be fine. What's gonna happen? Oh.
This is your final chance to serve the penalty. Enter the pits this lap or will be disqualified from the race. Race over. Stewards black flagged you. Complete. Go now.
Why? I was in the pit lane on the previous lap. He changed my tyres, but not my front wing. Why? Now I gotta go again. Attempt number 3. Guys, this is painful, even for me. So here we go again. Taking everyone out. Let's make sure that the change front wing option is on yes. By the way, on this third attempt, we caused the world's biggest pile up here on the start finish straight. This was actually pretty mad. I think I took out like 7 cars here. And I didn't get a penalty. So this might set me up well for the end of the race, potentially. Look at this. I swerve across the path of one of the Toro Rossos. And oh my goodness. How did I not get a penalty for that? I'll never know. But anyway, we are down to 6 runners. Make that 5 runners. Actually, that was it. Gasly was the last person. Yeah, so now we just need to pass everyone who is out of the race and come home for the victory. This time, we are playing it extra safe. We're making sure we change the front wings, we serve our penalties as soon as we get them, so that we can finish this darn race and see just where the hell we end up on the esports leaderboard. Here we go. Final drive-through penalty. I pray. I beg. It's a stop-go. Okay. But now, we're coming around, this time on the last potential lap to serve the drive-through. Don't get damage on the way into the pit lane. Do we get the drive-through? Oh my goodness, yes, we've done it. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to finish the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. We have served all of the penalties. We have our front wing intact, and we can finish off this race. Oh my goodness. I don't know why this was as hard as what it was. But now we can go about finishing off this race in style. We're going to come in for a set of wet tyres and really elongate this last lap of this Azerbaijan Grand Prix. I'm so happy I could cry, honestly. So yeah, let's get this done. Let's get this bread and set the world record, shall we? No one's going to beat this, surely. No one in their right mind would try and go for a record like this. I'd love to see just how far off the pace we are versus the other esports guys, but here we go. We're about to win. Nothing can take it away from us now. Let's finish in style, shall we? I don't think I've done this all too many times before, but winning a race in the reverse direction. I might have done it in a career mode race once, because I was leading by an absolute mile, but now there is absolutely no way anyone can take this off us. Actually, let's get off the wall, because we don't want a DNF here. Okay, now we can do it. Here we go. The greatest win in the history of the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, and you guys have witnessed it. Take me straight to the esports final. P1, baby. I just have a question. I'd like to know why everyone else was standing on the podium with me. I should have been there by myself, considering I was the only one to finish. But anyway, we have done it. We've got a score of 52,667. That looks like a high score, to be honest, but as we go to the leaderboards, we shall see exactly where that places us. Everyone DNF'd. Only 8 people finished a lap of the challenge, which was interesting. But there we go, fastest lap of a 1 minute 41.3, which was actually not set by me, I don't think. That was already set by the game. Anyway, let's advance. Let's see what's what for this Azerbaijan Grand Prix and see where it puts us on the leaderboards. I'm currently looking at China, and it took me a good couple of minutes to figure out that, oh, I didn't do China on Xbox. I did it on Azerbaijan. Anyway, moving over. Let's see exactly where it puts us. 187th out of 190. So 3 people have got a worse score than I have. How? Who could it possibly be? Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this probably makes no sense for you guys, but that person that I'm highlighting right now, CG Eustace, works in F1. He's a good friend of mine. He's not the greatest player in the world, bless him, but he has ended up worse on the leaderboards than me when I'm trying to set a record. Let that sink in, ladies and gentlemen. How the hell has Charlie just beaten me? I don't know. We were waiting up for people to lap us. We were taking people out. We were on the wet tires. We were going up escape roads. Flashbacks everywhere. I was on the pad as well. How? How have I been beaten by 3 people? My score, actually, or my time, if you look at it, I'm like 6 minutes slower than Charlie. No, I'm not. I'm 2 minutes slower than Charlie. But the person right behind me is 6 minutes slower than me. That is absolutely ridiculous. It's got to be down to either the clean laps that I did set, apparently, and the fastest lap bonus. So we've been absolutely duped by some other bonuses that I didn't really think of being the fastest lap bonus. I think because I'd been doing this challenge for so long, I kind of got sick of doing it, and then I kind of rushed the laps where I guess I wasn't really doing anything, where I wasn't taking people out, and maybe I set faster laps than other people who were behind me. That must be it. But there we go, guys. That has been my worst attempt at an esports qualifier, and I still can't get the record. How ridiculous is that? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video nonetheless. Hopefully, I don't know, did you learn something? Don't do stupid challenges like this. That's probably the lesson to take away from this one. But if you enjoyed it nonetheless, make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new to see plenty more racing game content. I will do a serious challenge at this attempt of the qualifiers. I'll see if I can get top 10, if I can. But we'll see. I've heard rumors that this is actually really hard to attempt. So we'll give it a go, and I'll join you guys for that video very soon. Until then, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.